To record at least 40 points after 40 games in 4 consecutive seasons. Here we go, ringing in the new year on the first Saturday night of 2026 on Hockey Night in Canada. And it's Ottawa up with the puck first as Spence will get it ahead for Kachuk, who tips it in. Hellebuck down to the net, that got poked away by Batherson. Pionk is pressured. He'll work it up onto the wing. Pearson can't get to it. Clevenger drive, blocked away by Hellebuck. Off the leg of Cousins. And it's Chabot that'll get it up to Batherson. No further than Iafallo sends Taves back the other way. Off to Perfetti with a shot tipped wide. Stanley with a drive off the outside of the net. And Kachuk will get it out. His pass hits Batherson. Pearson will lug it back in. Snapped on net. Carolina the save. Lowry follows up for the rebound. It's loose in front. A scramble as Carolina tries to find it. They all jam at it. And it comes free into the corner. Barron has got it. Gave it down to Batherson. Right back for Cousins. Now he's pressured by Koepke. Fed to the point. Sanderson over to Stützle. Back to Cousins with a shot off the post. It was coming right out of the box. Stützle can't handle the pass of the high slot. Gave it back to Batherson. Drags it. Shot off the arm of Hellebuck. Kachuk to the point. Here's Stützle on it again. More bodies in front. Jensen. Batherson had a good chance for Ottawa here on Hockey Night in Canada. Team effort required as Sandberg got it over to Pionk. Down to Perfetti. Cole Perfetti spins, put it on net, and Carolina tracks that one. And Koepke will take off shorthanded for Winnipeg. Long snapshot clubbed by Carolina, and he's got nowhere to go with it. Played for Sanderson. He'll skate it out, works it out of the wing for Kachuk. Brady Kachuk with it, looks to the net, snaps it on goal, kicked out by Hellebuck. Stützle settles it down, got it across for Cousins. Cousins back for Stützle. Played it across for Sanderson, bounced over his stick. Hustling after it is Cousins. Pressured by Lowry. Holds control. Batherson trying to feed it across. Good stick by Connor. Bounce pass, and he'll spring Lowry shorthanded. Lowry scores! Adam Lowry, with 1 goal in the past 20 games, gets a shorthanded marker to put the Jets on the board first.
It's just some secondary scoring. He had one the other night. He talked about how important it was. How about that bank pass from Kyle Connor? It is absolutely perfect. Lowry didn't have to break stride at all. He picked it up, had a chance to get his head up.
Has a look around. Now played it Batherson for Kachuk. Backdoor, Stützle. Great glove save made by Hellebuck as Stützle came sneaking in.
And then 3 good passes, and they catch the Jets down low.
Morrissey goes to clear it down the ice, but that one caught the linesman, Jonathan Deschamps. Here's Halliday, side of the net. Jamming at it is Giroux, and he's knocked over by Sandberg.
We need to win games, and we need to get some secondary scoring. We need our goalie to steal us a game. We need to get going here, and so far in the first period, Hellebuck's looked pretty good.
Chance for Chabot. Scores! Chabot in the slot, puts it home, and it's 1-1.
I might have jinxed poor Connor Hellebuck. The puck tries to get thrown around, and it gets picked off. So Pionk makes a mistake. He doesn't get it up on the glass. He doesn't get it hard enough, and Kachuk reads it. That's a great read by Brady Kachuk to get off, pinch the wall off, and then have the presence of mind to know where Chabot is on the ice. Left to see where the traffic is and where you're going, and if he made it a lot earlier than that clip because he didn't seem to make it. And then when you come around the net, Wendell Clark destroyed me one night. Very similar to that. Sometimes you just forget and you pay the price for it, but you don't do it again.
Wendell Clark, I wouldn't believe it. Wendell Clark with a hit like that? Come on now.
It's funny, we became good friends, and when I spoke to him about the hit, he remembered.
Oh, he remembered it. Oh, he had a few of those. Here's a chance for Dylan Cousins right in front tonight.
You got to have traffic in the slot area. You got to have presence in the slot area, and that's exactly where Cousins goes. Batherson and Kachuk, they're going to get in there and rattle and hum, and right there, Kachuk goes in on the body. When you know Kachuk is coming, you're a little anxious.
Mario back to Sanderson. Over to Zoom. Shot kicked out by Hellebuck. And Giroux tried a little backhand pass over for Amadio. Loose to Perfetti. Lost it. Cousins skates it out. Nick Cousins up to center with it. Perron stretched the legs, stayed onside. Holiday to Perron. Oh, the big stop by Hellebuyck.
It's around like it didn't even bother him, but it did. And here's the pass across to Perron.
Hands it off for Stützle, who will wheel his way to center over to Craig. Ridley Craig throws it towards the net. Poked away by Hellebuyck. Sends it across. Connor went ahead of the play. Would have been an offside. And Scheifele will knock it back to Morrissey. He'll give it to Miller. Out to center. No further than Sanderson. Back to Amadio, who cuts in. Amadio trying to play it in front. Hellebuyck has the paddle down, and he'll get the glove on it and scoop it up. Back to Amadio. Got it in front. Trying to drive the goal was Jensen. Amadio takes it. Amadio in front. Great chance. Stopped by Hellebuyck. Rebound. Chabot scores. Chabot, second of the night. 2-1 Ottawa.
Remember the first goal, it was Pionk who couldn't get the puck around past Tkachuk. This one, a misplay by Stanley.
Can't clear the zone, though. Here's Chabot. Little space over to Stützle. His backhand goes over the net, and it ends up out of play. Almost 3 full years in between the multi-goal game. There's Marilainen, kicks one aside. Giroux was there to take it away. Got it back to Sanderson. Sanderson curls, feeds it to the point. Pinto shot. Locked in front. Here's Amadio trying to get it to net. Cleared away by Morrissey. Mark Scheifele drags it. Center and Brian Bello, and he had a great chance. Scheifele to the point for Morrissey. Morrissey's shot gets through. Marilainen the save. Stanley up in center off the stick of Lowry. Back the other way come the Senators. Dylan Cousins shoots. Kicked out by Hellebuyck as Stanley and Tkachuk can drop the glove.
The play is going to head towards the Winnipeg net, and look over to your left. You can see them scrambling, but Tkachuk is watching the play.
Gets it down for Pinto in the corner. He's checked. Dylan Cousins follows up, plays it free. Stützle got it over, scores! Batherson snaps it home!
Seconds left in the 4 minutes, and Cousins is going to roll out of the corner and lay this to Stützle, who has behind the back pass to Batherson. And the point streak continues to grow for Stützle, and Batherson just pulls the trigger. I mean, this is a great behind the back pass. It gives Batherson a lot of time, and he has a chance to pick his spot. Well, 10 minutes to go here. Winnipeg's going to have to start pitching and really pressing with their D as well. They've got to get some.
Here's DeMello off the post, scores! Kyle Connor gets the rebound with a wide open net, and he'll bang it home to make it a 1-goal game.
As he short sides it and cranks it off the post, and what a nice bounce for the Winnipeg Jets to cut the lead right here off the post, and there's nobody there but Kyle Connor, who falls into the arms of Mark Scheifele. And of all the bounces that have not gone their way in these last 8 games, this one here lands right onto the stick of Kyle Connor, and he banks it into the net. But
I'm keeping the pressure on, trying to get a couple more chips to drop on the board there and see if it goes their way. Here's a chance for Lowry. Backhand to the net. Marilainen the save.
Straight at him. He's coming from the left side as he gets the puck, and he goes to cut in. He goes backhand and tries the 5-hole, which would have been a repeat of the first goal, shorthanded in the first period, but you can see.
Lifts it by Chabot. Zub is there. Amadio backs out of the zone. Stanley tried to get to it first. And it's Pinto that follows up. Pinto, long shot goes wide. Sanderson back around for Giroux. Oh, Giroux shooting, scores!
Into the zone, Ottawa comes. The shot is high and wide, but they get to this puck because Sanderson's keeping the gap tight. So he's up the ice. His great skating ability, he gets to that puck, keeps it alive, and Giroux just walks out, and eventually he fires it off the side of Hellebuyck, where his glove hand is, between his glove hand and his side, and he finds that hole right.
Darren cut it to the front of the net. Ridley Craig is on it. He'll lift it out, and that'll do it. The Ottawa Senators are going to win 4-2 on home ice